Welcome back, everyone, to Eternal Sonata. We're halfway done with Double Reed Tower, and now we're gonna do the other half. And pretty much same process. You just climb the tower. About halfway, you'll reach a save point. Take a different whichever path when you hit that point, and that'll lead to your two bosses. Okay. So it's it's pretty much a mirror of what we went through in the last video.
Okay.
Interesting enough.
Yep. Unfortunately, you guys, this is where I was again, did a little bit of leveling in between bosses and shit, but even though I'm cutting out the battles and everything, it's just think, it's taking 3 videos to get through this dungeon in its entirety, and that's with cutting out the battles.
Yeah.
That's how big this dungeon is, and that's nothing compared to the next one.
Teardrop umbrella.
Oh dear.
Yep.
That's foreboding.
Don't.
Yeah, you will see 2 videos from now is when we're gonna get to the final dungeon. Or at least the last one we're going to be going through, yeah.
Alright.
Now, oh goddamn! I
Dragons.
Oh, well, one dragon gone.
We are killing all the dragons.
No, save point. No.
Nope. But yeah, that's the save point. So we're just gonna go one way, kill a boss, and then we're gonna go back another way to get to the last boss.
Now I forget. Is this dungeon like the second largest dungeon or the largest dungeon?
The second largest.
This is the second largest.
Oh, okay.
At least as far as I'm aware of, I know I've brought up the Temple of Easy Eye before in the past, but because that's a dungeon that is exclusive in Encore mode, and as I've mentioned time and time again, Encore mode is fucking hard, and I have never been able to get that far into it, so that's the only dungeon I cannot speak for.
The way you're emphasizing this makes it seem like it's like the risky mode of the Persona series.
Pretty much. It's Encore mode is, New Game Plus, but they ramped up the difficulty like no other.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, I did not get far in Encore mode at all. So that's the only dungeon I can't speak for, so I don't know how big that one is. So for all I know, I could be wrong.
I really liked how it's like... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's if somebody out there happened to be happen to have the brass balls to get through Encore mode, first of all, kudos to you. Second of all, let me know how the Temple of Easy Eye is.
Why do they have to be brass? Why can't they be steel?
I don't know.
For the same reason why they can't be gold, or sapphire, or emerald, or any other mineral for that matter.
Shut up!
For one thing, we already established that mineral powder is bad, so, there's that.
I think we made enough Pokemon references in this Let's Play for one time.
Pokemon. I wasn't referring to Pokemon.
You said gold. You said gold.
Minerals.
I was just bringing up other random minerals.
I know, but all the minerals you named out were Pokemon related.
I could have brought up opal or garnet or pearl.
Shut up!
Yeah, it's
See, that was intentional.
I could tell that was intentional. That's why I told you to shut up. Anyway,
we are about to hit boss number 3.
Awesome.
And it's a repeat of this guy, which you may recall was the Agoko Forest. If you remember when this thing was attacking Poca, so we had Allegretto beating Frederic back in video 5.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Fighting this guy again.
Was it that fast prior?
Isn't that what?
That fast? No.
Everyone's moving so fast. It looks like you're speeding up the video.
No. It's just remember, we're on party level 5, and party level 5 gives everybody that speed boost.
I'm just saying it looks like it.
Right. But, that's just the party level that we're at. So it's again, that's nothing compared to March that's that can juke around the screen like she's on crack.
Is Frederic glowing? I noticed you put on a new item called the Daybreak, whatever. But is
Yeah, the Daybreak Cloak, that, as far as I'm aware of, again, can't count on Encore mode, but as far as normal mode, this is pretty much his ultimate armor. It gives him the status effect Light Body. So, basically, by having that, he cannot use any of his dark attacks, which, as far as I'm aware of, I don't mind, because I still have a healing spell and Phantom Pain, and that's all you need for Frederic.
Well, jeez.
It's like I don't need Mirage Blow or, any of his other dark attacks. At this point, I just need his healing skills and his Phantom Pain, and I'm good to go.
Wait, so Frederic doesn't have his nuke, his lightning nuke?
That got replaced with the Phantom Pain.
Okay.
As soon as I got Phantom Pain, it's like, yep, Legion Fulminant, you're going bye-bye.
Oh, Legion Fulminant was a light skill?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did I think it was dark?
He actually doesn't have a whole lot of dark skills compared to his light skills. The last skill that he gets, which is like at level 65, I think it's called Crimson Blaze. It's a fire skill that attacks everybody, and that's a dark skill. But I'm not really going to use it or anything. So sadly, you will not see that skill in this Let's Play because, I'm using this equipment.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, meanwhile, everybody's got freaking slow on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means they just go normal speed.
Yeah, it seems about right.
Spirit's pathway. Spirit's pathway.
Yeah, but it's like this guy's almost dead.
But it's like, you can slow us down all you want, creature. You're just delaying the inevitable.
More or less.
It also doesn't help that he's like standing right next to us.
Yeah, that too.
Question: How do those tiny wings make it airborne?
I don't know.
He must flap them really, really, really fast.
I mean, it's not even like Dragonite, where Dragonite's wings look really tiny, especially with that fat gut, but Dragonite's wings actually extend out. Those wings are tiny.
Yeah, I have no clue.
It's not the first time a character with small wings was able to fly, BJ.
This must be part B. How do bees fly when their wings are not proportional to their fat bodies? Science be damned.
Alright, so here's our third cutscene.
Oh, okay.
Come on, March. What do you think you're doing? Don't just stand around like
She did all of the work!
It's like, define teamwork.
You were just sitting in the background.
that last enemy we faced.
Or Beria, you are nowhere to be seen.
What is she holding?
It seems strange, so I took a closer look. Here, you see? The texture of its hide.
Yeah, she took a piece of the monster.
Oh, because they okay, so they're actually acknowledging that these are the same monsters they've already fought.
Scales!
I don't know what to do about you.
Right?
That's interesting. You're quite passionate about research, aren't you?
Yes, I am, teammate.
Gives a really mean glare over to Salsa. Salsa's like, what? What did I say?
Well, like, what did I do?
What did I
Nothing. No, you won't. You're not in the party anymore.
Wah, wah,
There
wah.
are some things that can't be resolved using brute force alone.
I believe you're correct.
Thank you. And it's not only that. Even though we're the Forest Guardians, I think there are too many things we don't know. For example, the Agogos. When this journey is over, I'm going to learn
Oh, god
a lot
damn
more
it.
about
I was about to make a shipping joke, but I really don't want to here.
He's like, no, BJ, don't you dare.
I stopped. I wasn't gonna.
Don't you fucking dare.
It crossed my mind, but I'm not going to. It makes me,
You sick bastard.
it makes me a little uncomfortable.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
First, I'm gonna head back to Agogo Forest and stuff myself full of the most delicious mushrooms.
She a druggie? The fuck?
I'm gonna be big like Mario someday.
I wouldn't mind if we
Just imagine Salsa in the corner of the room, like chewed up mushrooms, just fucking spazzing out.
The best pirate there is!
You know what? That's why we actually think he's a pirate. He's on drugs.
I'll make them walk the plank if it's the last thing I do!
That this journey will most likely be
You know what? Everything makes sense now.
The way you talk, you think you were gonna hit the bucket or something.
Were you guys not paying attention?
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
No,
It's just
you
hard for me to
aren't.
care as the Salsa's on the screen.
Salsa, please. You're being terribly rude to Frederic. That's because I'm trying to be rude. When I hear stuff like that, I've got no choice but to tell people how things really are. When one thing comes to an end, something else starts up right after. That's what they call the natural order of things. Salsa.
Yeah,
Is this
but
your behavior, Frederic?
that doesn't mean that the thing that ended is going to start again.
I believe the things she's saying are true.
When one thing, sure, there are going to be new things that start after other things end, but the things that end are still going to be missed. I imagine, anyway.
This begins.
Alright, so now that that's done, I went back to that save point, so now it's to take the other path so we can get to the last boss.
I honestly don't think I have to say anything at this point.
Why?
Because I've said enough
About what?
about salsa.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, she's just an obnoxious character.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like her.
It's like, okay, guys, yeah, we get it.
Well, well, Ryan, I imagine that's why that's why Russell says he has nothing more to say.
Yeah, that's why I stopped myself.
Ryan, I don't know. Ryan, do you like salsa? Because you sound really salty right now.
Oh, no. It's not the fact I'm salty about salsa. It's the fact you guys constantly say the exact same thing over and over again. Like remember when Brandon kept telling us, like, stop being so rude to Clawbase? It's like, okay, you're saying the same thing over and over again.
Okay, we get it. But it's one thing if we were to repeat it needlessly. It's another when they keep showing it needlessly. We keep bringing it up because it keeps being shown.
and that's not stopping Brandon from, well, dare I say, stopping from saying anything about salsa.
Ironically,
ironically.
No, I mean, ironically, Salsa's kind of been showing it more than Clarice has been talking while she was supposed to be dead. Just saying.
Right, but you were saying the exact same thing, like through a short span of time to the point where even I was getting irritated about it.
No, you know what salsa is? Salsa. If this were a movie, Salsa would be that side character that everyone hates.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to think of there's plenty of good examples actually.
Like
Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks is one.
Jar Jar Binks is Star Wars, right?
Though really, Jar Jar Binks is really more. Jar Jar is more of a class in and of itself. To be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like Jar Jar Binks probably isn't the most apt comparison, but it's like the one character that, like, a character that's primarily there for comedic relief, but ended up annoying a lot of people.
It's like there's two classes that I call of annoying side characters. There's your generic annoying side character that's there for that was intended for comic relief but was more annoying, and then there's Jar Jar Binks. Sorry, I may not care for Salsa, but she will never be worse than Jar Jar Binks.
I've never seen Star Wars, so I don't know exactly how Jar Jar Binks is. So like,
well,
Jar Jar Binks was just. He just came off as very annoying. Just like there were a lot of qualities to him that annoyed people, like the way he talks, the way he acted. It was just, and a lot of people felt like it was just a little too goofy for Star Wars, because people take Star Wars seriously and all.
I don't. Yeah, I know that much at least. I mean, especially considering how crazy people would go when people would joke about spoilers about the new Star Wars movie.
right.
Well, I mean, but that's the kind of thing, like, it's just more so a lot of people just felt like they felt the character was just too out of place, especially considering that this was supposed to be a prequel for, Darth Vader's origins. So, that's what tended to annoy a lot of people when it came to the prequels and everything. But Jar Jar Binks really was only truly active in like episodes 1 and 2 to an extent. It was like he was in episode 1 a lot. Episode 2 he fucks off for the majority of the movie until they, until his vote in the council put Palpatine in power. God damn you, Jar Jar Binks, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And then there's a whole ordeal when, in episode 2, when Jar Jar Binks thought it was a great idea to give all the security powers to Chancellor Palpatine.
It's like, again, what the fuck, man?
That's
like
that's actually the bigger
Empire.
reason why I find Jar Jar, okay, I get it. Jar Jar Binks is annoying to a lot of people. Honestly, I could care less. But yeah, the one thing that I will not deny that was rather really fucking stupid, which is why in a way, I hate Jar Jar Binks is because of that major plot point. Where he thought,
yeah, it's like...
It's one thing if you have like annoying characteristics, like an annoying voice, or an annoying appearance and all that such, and then it's another thing if you just make some really stupid actions that could have obviously been avoided.
Yeah.
But then Jar Jar Binks has all of those qualities with
yeah.
people,
So it's like either way, you'll not like Jar Jar Binks one way or the other or both.
Because unfortunately,
either way, Jar Jar Binks is gonna be hated.
There's no redeeming qualities.
Yeah, like I guess
there's no redeeming qualities for him.
Yeah, so I guess before we watch this last cutscene, if you want to know more, like get a better idea of what we're talking about, I actually recommend the documentary, The People vs. George Lucas. You can find it on Netflix. It's actually a pretty funny documentary to watch just because it's people bitching about Star Wars for 2 hours.
Also, essentially just like the Senate in the actual Star Wars prequels.
Sorry about that, Redo.
Hey, is something bothering you? You keep sighing.
Is he?
You're not feeling ill, are you, Pete?
Oh no.
Oh no, it's
Suddenly
nothing like
he sneezes fire.
It's
Shit!
Well, I'm gonna die pretty soon.
Maze will have fun. Fireworks like spewing out of his hands.
Now I know I said that. I know I said this in the past, and if you haven't seen Advent Children, you're not gonna get it. But I will say it again. Square Enix, take some fucking notes here.
Okay.
Oh, are you talking about Prince Crescendo? Yeah, you're right. And he'll have to get rid of all the mineral powder out there, too. Even when we do get rid of Waltz, it won't exactly be happily ever after, will it?
Oh, okay. Props. Not because that's actually a really good storytelling method right there. Because it's not often. It's like most of the time when it comes to storytellings, when you get rid of the main when you get rid of the main bad guy, typically the entire problem goes away. But no, this story's actually bringing up. Yeah,
a really good point. Yeah,
we can get rid of the main bad guy, but there's still going to be a persisting problem that he started.
Right,
Yeah.
that you have to get rid of and stuff. And the reason why I say Square Enix pay attention, then take your notes when it comes to Advent Children is because, well, yes, Final Fantasy VII, spoiler alert, does end on a vague enough note and everything. I mean, you just know, okay, you saved the world from Meteor and everything, and Sephiroth has been taken care of, so all that's good and stuff. But you're dealing with a world that was using the planet's lifeblood as a natural resource. Now that that's been pretty much, like, eliminated, it's like, oh, shit. What happens to the people now? Because now society's got to change, and that's something that doesn't happen overnight. It's like, the people are going to go through enough hardship as it is. Do we need Sephiroth remnants running around for a fucking movie? That's just my question. It's like, you could have made an entire movie about, just how they're trying to recover. You don't need to throw Geostigma, Genova, and Sephiroth remnants into the mix. To me, that was just entirely unnecessary.
Meanwhile, mini earthquake. Is that sand or light?
Yeah,
that's
we're now inside a huge hourglass.
So when you defeated the both bosses on either side, some sand drops. You need to defeat all 4 of those bosses because you'll notice we've been going up. Now we have to go down. If you tried going down before you activated the sand, you literally cannot go anywhere. Like you'll literally hit a dead end. We have to have the sand here that will allow us to walk across here.
Oh, I see. Because, the
yeah,
path ends right there.
Right. So in order to get to here, that's where we needed the sand. I probably should have shown that off from the very beginning just to show, okay, here's the obstacle and this is why we're killing the monsters. But, that's more or less what it is. So now we just climb these stairs. It'll take us to the next save point. And this little portal here, it's pretty much going to take us to our next major boss battle.
Which I assume is going to be... Will it be Waltz? Or not Waltz, but I guess the butler?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, the next boss, it's Count Waltz and Legato.
It's funny. It's funny that
Waltz is there.
It's funny that Ryan says
Waltz is here. Yes.
Well, no, I should reiterate. I know he is here, but he's actually a part of the fight.
Yes.
So that must
in the 360 version, you will just be fighting the transformed Legato.
Okay.
But here, we're going to be fighting Count Waltz.
It's funny Ryan said that the sand falling was treating it like an hourglass because the area that we were just in, it just said Hourglass Road. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. So as you can see, there's the transformed Legato right there. So we just got to move on forward. And unfortunately, we will be getting to that boss battle in the next video, because this one's gone on long enough already. Yep, so sorry about that. So
when the video tangent part.
So join us next time as we have our final battle with Count Waltz. We finish up some things and we get ready to tackle the final dungeon. And I'm just gonna say, because the next video opens up with a cutscene, and personally, possibly my favorite cutscene in the entire game. So I do want you guys to actually watch. And pretty much the reason why I do love the next cutscene is because, mind you, this is the PlayStation 3 version, and since Waltz is here, we didn't have this in the 360 version. Pretty much the next video explains Count Waltz's motives.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
So this will determine whether or not we should hate him more or sympathize with him.
Exactly.
Okay.